Welcome everyone to Pontus Fathom Hobbies. This is our gameplay series for Resident Evil 2, the board game, Season 3, Episode 4. We're playing the 4th Survivor expansion featuring Hunk. Maybe a quick recap of Episode 3. We did turns 20 to 30 about, and basically Hunk's gotten almost through the top level of Raccoon City Police Department. He's trying to get up to the final staircase where there's a roof extraction. So as you can see from the game board here, he's cleared cesspool, basement, first floor, and now we're actually in these blue tiles, which are threat level up to the highest level threats. So we've already encountered zombies here, the advanced lickers, and normal lickers. So let's get right back into it. Hunk is in, we're on turn 30. We've reset the counter to turn 30, and let's get into episode 4 gameplay. Before we start, quick shout out to the Horror Tales of Yellow Sign volumes 1 and 2 from Pontus Fathom Press, starting out with Robert Chambers' The King in Yellow, prefaced by August Moldenhauer. This is the classic Yellow Sign. Some of these stories are real fantastic. You've got the Repairer of Reparations, the Mask, the Court of the Dragon, and the Yellow Sign. Those are really the Yellow mythos. Introduction in this one by August Moldenhauer. Quick quote from the book. It says, "Along the shore the cloud waves break, the twin suns sink beneath the lake, the shadows lengthen in Carcosa. Strange is the night where black stars rise, and strange moons circle through the skies, but stranger still is lost Carcosa." Volume 2, August Moldenhauer's Lost Carcosa and the Yellow Sign. This is a tour of the origins of Carcosa and Hastur, origins of Yellow Sign, starting with Ambrose Bierce, and then looking into some possibility of Carcassonne in France, which leads Moldenhauer to the history of the Yellow Sign, Catharism and the Yellow Cross of the Cathar, and then finally off to Manichaeism. Great study. Check these two out. Help to support the channel. Let's get into turn 30. So Hunk will start off with action phase again, and action phase here is move, attack, open doors, search, trade, or use items. So he's already cleared this blue room. As you can see from the map, we're almost clear here. He just has to get through this last stretch, and that'll be the clear out. But there's still monsters to encounter. There are still tension cards. We're about halfway through the deck. If the cards do run out, Hunk is abandoned here. Helicopter takes off. No extraction. And then, as you guys know, we've left a ton of monsters behind. So he's been pushing through. And there's actually, it's zombie infested through this whole thing, between lickers, zombies, spiders, all the things we've encountered. Okay, so let's have Hunk go 1, 2. He'll flip 3 and 4. He's entered into a new space, but this is a green space. You can see from the tile is green, so no enemy threat card gets played, but we will play a tension card, and we get Something's Out There again. So something's out there. Your heart races, your mind's lost to fear's chill embrace. All the while, the trample of footsteps draws ever closer. If this character leaves the tile on the currently on during their next activation, they must draw 2 extra cards during the tension phase. So next turn we have to draw 2 tension cards in the tension phase. So we can wrap up this turn. We are into turn 31. So let's have Hunk go ahead, and he will move 1. Second motion is 2, open the door. 3, we enter the tile. We're reserving that one last test, that one last action, but we do have to check for the threat level 4 card. We're in a blue tile, so let's grab our next threat card. Oh, and we get the Tyrant. T00, the Tyrant. Okay, this guy's tough. So we've got our first kind of mini boss here. You guys remember him. He was the unstoppable guy from the video game. You guys can check out my painting video too. I've got the video of painting all these guys out there. But this one is a great character. When I first got this set, I said, this is the character, right? This is the cool guy. This comes from the B-Files expansion. So we've played episodes 1 and seasons 1 and 2 on Punch's Fathom Hobbies. We played through the main board game. Season 3, we're now playing through the X-Files extension. But we've got the B-Files as well. Fourth Survivor is what we're playing now. Maybe the next time we play, we'll do B-Files, and that's really playing through with the Tyrant here. So let's go ahead and leave a comment below if you guys would like to see us do that. You know, the two things we can do is play in a campaign mode, finishing off the main box set, or we can jump right into the B-Files expansion and we can play some of these monsters. So again, this guy will spawn on the nearest, which is not good for Hunk. So he spawned right here, right in front of him. It says when the characters enter yellow tile, draw the card to see waiting for when they're placing. Use the spawn as no. Draw the pile, exhausted card, shuffle the pile, face down once more. Yeah. So basically, he spawns right here, and he cannot be pushed. And he has to basically just run past this guy. So Tyrant makes 2 moves as an attack following the profile. So I think Hunk will just go ahead and try to do a shotgun blast. And just to evade him. So he basically needs to push him back so that he can just get by him. So let's go ahead and have him do that. Maybe fire the Magnum might even be wiser. So he'll fire that Magnum at him. He gets the double Magnum shot. That counts as a 3 damage against him, but he's not pushed. So basically Hunk fires 3 damage at him, but he is not pushed at all. He just basically takes the damage. So this is Hunk versus the Tyrant. The problem will be the retaliation. So on retaliation, he'll also go, and he also scores damage on Hunk, and that will be it for the turn 32. Sorry, turn 31. But we do have to roll 2 tension cards. We get an all clear and a crimson. It says for 1 round, all enemy attacks inflict an additional 1 damage. Well, that's not good because Hunk has got no more health here. So let's have him. So we'll progress on to turn 32. One more thing, Hunk will go ahead. So let's just mark that damage on him so we can just see that we in fact have caused him some damage. Maybe I'll just do it by using these. So basically we'll just give him 2 of these damage markers like this. We use those. 2, 3. He has 2 hit points. We'll just say he has 2 hit points left. We'll use the subtractive method. So the Tyrant's got the 2. Hunk will go ahead and on his next action, he's going to try to evade him. And he got an evade, so he's going to be able to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So Hunk will come for the Tyrant's return attack, though he can do a 1-2 rush. So he's right behind Hunk, and no damage is done this round. But Hunk does have to pull a card here, and he's going to get Undead Ambush. No, that's not good. That is not good. So it says a dark silhouette is the only warning before glass shatters to jagged shards and death resumes to tireless pursuit. Spawn 2 zombies on the same tile as the active character on the closest indicator. So that'll be right here. So I got 2 zombies here. So this is not looking good for Hunk. So these 2 zombies will spawn right behind him. And no retaliation yet, but there is a out of sequence reaction. We've already drawn the tension phase, so we actually will progress to turn 33. And I'm thinking the lesser of the 2 evils here is Hunk will... I mean, he can't get to this door. He's got to get through these zombies, right? So I think he'll have to... I think he's going to have to stay and fire the Magnum. Oh, I didn't reduce the Magnum's rounds here. So reduce the Magnum round, Magnum ammo. Let's have him again fire at the Tyrant. Hunk's first action, turn 33, fires at the Tyrant. Does get hit for 3. So the Tyrant actually takes these 2 extra damage. He cannot be pushed. He also can roll an evade here for the long reach. So basically he gets hit and he's indomitable. So even though he takes the damage, I believe he does not get killed yet. So maybe so a Hunka will then, I guess he will turn, and then he will also fire a shotgun into, well, I guess he's got the Magnum in hand, so let's just have him fire 2 more Magnum rounds at the 2 zombies. Miss and hit. 1 zombie is down. Hunk does get to do marksman. So it says once per activation, Hunk may re-roll any of the dice for attack. So he will roll 1 more attack, and he hits the other zombie. So no damage to him. He will have a tension card here, and he gets all clear. So next round, turn 34. Okay, so Hunk has got to run for it. I think he goes 1, 2, unlock the door, 3, close the door behind him, leaving the Tyrant in the hallway. He still can progress his 2 steps toward the door, and I would think because he's a Tyrant, he could still make a charge. Maybe we'll just have him roll a die to make a charge. He does not smash the door, but he's right behind him still. Also, we are in a green space here, so we're on turn 34, and there's 1 more phase, so let's have Hunk pull another card. He gets an all clear card. Retaliation phase says making an attack, each enemy is in the line of sight. The enemy will perform a base attack. He will move closest to the character. So the Tyrant's going to come through, open the door 1, walk 1, 2, and he will do an attack on Hunk. And I think we have a card that says, for 1 round, all additional attacks inflict damage. So we've already missed that. So the Tyrant will do 2 damage on Hunk. Hunk is down to caution level here. So yeah, also Hunk is able to... He's fired 2 Magnum rounds. Let's reduce those down. So he's down to 8 handgun rounds, 3 Magnum ammo, and 1 shotgun round. So let's have him fire the shotgun. Fires the shotgun. He cannot push him, even though it's an attack. The shotgun pushes, but the Tyrant is not pushed. He will then fire the Magnum. So this is round 1, round 2. And he gets 3 and 3, so that's going to do 6 damage. It says Indomitable, counts as a boss during movement. The Tyrant makes 2 moves and makes an attack using the following profile. Yeah, so I think that's going to... I think he's going to get the Tyrant with that. So the Tyrant is down there. And then the last 2 moves, Hunk can do 3, 4. He hits the stairwell. Let's have him pull a tension card. Okay, so before he goes up the stairs, we spawn 2 zombies on the same tile. So we've got the Tyrant down, but again, 2 more zombies are here. And we can progress to turn 35. We still have plenty of deck left, so let's have Hunk just kind of blast these guys out of the way. So we've got the last 2 zombies. He will do a double shot with the handgun. Knocks one out with first double shot. Roll again. Knocks the second one out with a double shot. So that's 2, 4. That will be turn 36. That's a tension card is all clear. And I think at this point, he's up the stairs, and Hunk is able to escape up to the rendezvous point. Gets in his chopper, and he's cleared the scenario. So that is pretty cool. That's pretty fun. I like this 4th survivor scenario. Definitely will check it out. I think what I might do for just for a quick extra innings here is let's just roll a couple turns down with Tofu. So I'm going to grab Tofu out of the box. I mean, Hunk is cleared, but let's just, for completion's sake, let's just grab Tofu for a second and put him through some of the rounds. So here's Tofu's card, right? And we've got the Tofu character. So let's just do an extra inning or 2 and just have Tofu kind of run through. Now Tofu only comes with a knife, so he's only armed with the knife, and he can do evade. He can do an extra roll on the evade rolls. So let's just plant him back in the cesspool, I guess. He'll come back into the cesspool, and let's just kind of run him through the numbers here. So let's have him encounter. We'll shuffle up the deck here. He gets modified zombie. So we'll stick a zombie right here in the doorway. And we'll have Tofu start an action phase. Action 1 opens the door. Action 2, he steps in and he's going to do his knife attack. So also let me just grab a deck card of the knife attack so we can see the play of that. So here's the knife. So here Tofu's armed with the knife. He can do 1 die. Double roll gives a attack. So let's have him roll twice. He gets a double attack. 1 damage to the zombie, clears it. And then Tofu, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tofu does a damage roll. Tension deck. He gets an all clear. Next round, Tofu comes in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 more tension roll. All clear. Hits the stairwell. 1, 2. We'll double check here on the... it's also a new card, so we can pick through and see zombie dogs. So again, Tofu's got the zombie dog on the nearest thing. So Tofu moves in with a 1, and he has to go right into the knife attack, and we'll have him do a double knife attack here. Misses both, and then 3, 4. Knife attack is a pushback, so the dog gets pushed back. Dog gets to do a leaping attack on Tofu and land an attack for 1. And so Tofu is damaged down 1 hit point. Pick another all clear. Next turn, Tofu does the knife attack, misses. Push back again. He'll move up and do 1 more knife attack. Push back again. So the zombie dog attacks Tofu. Gets another damage. Tofu runs all clear. Next round, 1, 2, 3, 4. Closes the door on the zombie dog. Zombie dog kind of runs and smashes into the door as it happens. And Tofu is in a new area. So next monster that comes up is a Licker. Licker appears for Tofu in the same space as him. Again, knife attack. Double attack does 1 damage for the Licker out of 3. Licker retaliates, does 2 damage. Tofu is down damaged and has to roll a evade to run past him. Doesn't. And the Licker eats the Tofu. Tofu versus the Licker. He's failed. So that was our extra innings, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you want to see us play through some B files, Resident Evil 2 expansion B files. Definitely would be interested in playing that one next. Lots of campaign in this one as well, so we can work our way through the rest of the fellow B file stories. This is mostly in the underground laboratory. So we can play against the Tyrant and then the Tyrant transformation. So that's pretty cool. As usual, check out the links below. Like and subscribe, helping the YouTube algorithm find us. Like to build the channel and get onto some live gameplay. Really appreciate you guys watching. I'm going to do a post-game wrap-up as I clean up the board. And we can talk about the 4th Survivor expansion, what we liked, what we didn't like, and talk to you guys then. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.